All right, guys, welcome to the last segment of today's show. So, you guys know we've been going through this. We've gone through this on my channel. How the health department with RFK Jr. at the head of it has been abysmal. Even Trump appointees are starting to resign because of how bad the policies are. I mean, look what's happening today. Uh, just the state of Florida is moving to remove vaccine mandates for kids going to school. This is insane. This is something we've all done. I haven't seen what vaccines exactly it is. I don't need to because it's all vaccines, obviously. But like even people watching this video knows when you used to go to school, you had to get flu shots and things of that nature when you were kids. You'd have to go to some whatever it was. I can't remember when I was a kid, but I remember going to some place to get flu shots and whatever shot you needed for school, and that was just obviously the mandatory because it would make school safer for you and other kids, obviously. So just to switch over here and break it down, all the information for you guys. Here's the headline here by the New York Times. Florida says it plans to end all vaccine mandates. Now, I don't know when this was. This was at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It is currently 4 o'clock Eastern time, and this has already gone through. They've gotten rid of the vaccine mandates. This guy is the head of, I guess, the vaccine mandates. I don't know the exact name of the position he's in, but he obviously has the authority to do such a thing as remove the vaccines, the mandatory vaccines, which he has done already. So just reading into this, Florida plans to become the first state to end all vaccine mandates, including for school children, rejecting a practice that public health experts have credited for decades with limiting the spread of infectious diseases. So if more kids get sick in Florida, we know what it's from. Okay, I mean, I don't see, and when you read into this, you won't see one benefit of this. It's like I guess they want more people to sound like RFK. Like this is ridiculous. Okay, reading more. Dr. Joseph A. Ladapo, the Florida Surgeon General, made the announcement on Wednesday alongside Governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican. Mr. DeSantis rose to national prominence during the coronavirus epidemic, and over time, he has espoused increasingly anti-vaccine views. Really, all of the right have. But continuing, who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you what your child should put in their body? Dr. Ladapo, a vocal denigrator of vaccines, said to applause during an interview during an event on Wednesday in Valrico, Florida, near Tampa. Your body is a gift from God. He added that the administration would be working to end all vaccine mandates. Stupid. Every last one of them is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery. I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. So what pops into my head is just really the lack of knowledge, because first of all, you don't even have to have any knowledge to know this is stupid, because if it wasn't, all these CDC head members wouldn't be resigning, which is another article that I have to read that I remember reading just a couple of days ago, how they're politicizing this whole thing. What do you think? Like imagine these people. Imagine if these people were alive when the plague was going around, right? The plague killed, I can't even remember how many people. It eradicated like half the population on Earth or something like that. It was ridiculous. Imagine if these people were here, they'd still say don't take the vaccine. Don't take the plague vaccine, guys. It's just, let the rats kill you. Like what are you talking about? What are you saying? Like, these vaccines are needed. Vaccines are needed. Why didn't Donald Trump say don't take the vaccine in 2020? He wanted everybody to start taking the vaccines. Obviously, because it's smart. It's smart to have vaccines for health reasons. These Republicans want to rewind time so much. They want to rewind time. I didn't know they wanted to rewind time all the way back to when we didn't have vaccines. This is very outdated thinking, idiotic thinking, ignorant thinking that you don't need these vaccines. And this is, I mean, what have we made this progress for? That all these vaccines. Imagine if all the people that lived in Europe when the plague hit, for example, like they would be begging for a vaccine. We've came so far to just level up our race, our human race, and just all of humanity. And you guys want to erase all these things that are good. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me, truly. It just truly doesn't make any sense. And I think head CDC members are agreeing with me here. This one resigned health official says, "I only see harm coming." I can't say I would butcher his last name, but "I only see harm coming," said Dmitry Daskalikis. Okay, I'm sorry. But continuing, in an interview that aired Sunday about his departure from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, speaking to host Martha Raddatz on ABC's This Week, I can't. Daskalikis discussed his resignation as director of the National Center of Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, which came after the ouster last week of CDC Director Susan Monterez, a Trump appointee who came into conflict with Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on vaccines. 3 other top health officials have also resigned. So we did a video on that. I remember the Monterez lady, a CDC director appointed by Donald Trump himself, a Republican appointed CDC director, is clashing with RFK because RFK is doing all these wanting to rid of these vaccines and other things that are scientifically proven to help and not hurt. I guess what he thinks that they're doing, which is not. It's ridiculous. Man, it's truly. And I don't even know what to think. Like, because I'm not a right-wing idiot. I don't know what goes on these people's heads. Like, what makes you want to do this, okay? There's no right-wing brain cell that I have, so I actually have working brain cells, so I can't actually tell you guys what they think, why they're doing this. I haven't seen one thing why they are doing this besides that we can't tell you what to put in your body. But if this is going to hurt people, why would you do it, right? It's like, it's so stupid. I guess continue reading some more of this. At the heart of the issue, Daskalikis said is the breakdown of the wall between science and ideology. I have been ready to do this when I felt that I have the line. Okay, I don't think I need to read any more of that. That's really it, guys. I mean, they are just wanting to strip vaccines of people, and they don't want people to take vaccines, I guess. And obviously, they're not saying that you can't take vaccines, but they're obviously not recommending these vaccines, which have scientifically been proven to help people, or else it would never have been in there in the first place, right? I really can't explain to you guys why they are doing this. I'm glad that some states have taken their own action, mostly the Democratic states. Here, well, let me show you this. California, Oregon, Washington form a new health alliance amid CDC chaos. The 3 governors cited the mass firing of CDC doctors and scientists, as well as the politicization of the agency, which is definitely what's going on, politicization of the CDC. The West Coast states are teaming up to create a new health alliance in response to the actions of President Donald Trump, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and the ongoing chaos at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. On Wednesday, Governors Tina Kotek, Bob Ferguson, and Gavin Newsom of Oregon, Washington, and California respectively announced the creation of the West Coast Health Alliance, a group to share public health information to ensure residents remain protected by science and not politics. In a joint release, the three governors cited the mass firing of mass firing of the CDC doctors and scientists, as well as politicization of the agency. I thought it said they fired them. I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But that's all I really need to read for you guys. So I'm glad that they are creating this thing for their people. At this point, states are just going to have to do it for their own people. I'm sorry that the federal government is so incompetent to where we can't get vaccines for children, or we can get vaccines for children, but they don't want to recommend the vaccines for children. And since the right are pushing this, it's, conservatives are very likely to agree with whatever the right says, as we can see with Trump and his cult loyalist base. So as long as Donald Trump's going with it, a lot of them will believe it. Unfortunately, if a left wing president were to do this, they would never believe it. The left wing would think they're fucking insane if they tried to do anything like this, obviously. But I guess the conservatives are, out of control this time. They are trying to revert us back to the 16 and the 1700s, bro. Like, it's crazy. I recommend, if anybody's watching my video that are conservatives or just regular people at all, just please take these vaccines. There's nothing wrong with these vaccines. If you don't take the vaccines, you might end up like Donald Trump when you're older and you have bruises and you're having strokes. And we don't have Donald Trump money, so we're not getting Donald Trump health care, unfortunately, that the right doesn't want you to have, that we, the left, want you to have. At least the good people on the left. People like Joe Biden, they might not either. I mean, they really don't. That's why the progressives do. So they want the top percentage of people with money to just have the upper hand here. That this is all this helps. I mean, the top level of people will have the best level of healthcare either way. I mean, they will get way better healthcare. They will, all the whole 9 yards. They'll have doctor checkups all the time and just access to a lot more than we have. Okay. So this isn't going to change anything for them. For people that aren't having checkups all the time, that can't afford health care, that's who it hurts. I mean, it certainly doesn't help. So I don't know what else to say. Other than hopefully we win the midterms and then the presidency in 2028. That's all you really can do at this point. But I will continue to call out the bullshit, of course. We cannot let this go unattended and unsaid, that this is a dumb move by the administration, and even health officials themselves are saying that it's dumb. So that's simply all it is. So that's going to be the end of the video today, guys. I will have my socials down below. I did create another YouTube channel, so if you guys want to subscribe there, if you guys follow sports, this is more of my political thing. Probably my main channel here, more videos, more time into. So I appreciate all you guys. Just, I will have my X and all other social medias besides YouTube as well in my link tree. And if you want to donate to independent media like myself, I'd also appreciate that. Every dollar helps. So I appreciate all of you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.